Let's talk about the markets a little bit more generally today. Most people, I think it's fair to say, expect the Fed to act in the fall. It's QE3, they always call it, buy more bonds, whatever. Well, our next guest says no, that is not going to happen. Keith Springer is the president of Springer Financial, author of Facing Goliath, How to Triumph in Dangerous Markets Ahead. And I know, Keith, this is kind of a unique view because a lot of people are just assuming, hey, the Fed didn't really do anything last time around. They'll do it in September. Why won't they?
Well, Connell, they missed their chance. They needed to do it a couple of months ago when the economy was slowing. There's two reasons. If they do it in September, one, it'll look much too political, and I think they don't want to give the impression of being too political. Two is I think Bernanke realizes he only got one, maybe two arrows left in his quiver, and I think he wants to save it for January in case the fiscal cliff isn't resolved by Congress. I think he's going to need it a lot more then, and he's trying to keep his ammunition dry in case he needs it then. And let's face it, he will, if that's the case.
Sure. Well, he will, if that's the case. But what odds are you putting on that actually being a realistic scenario where Congress actually allows these big spending cuts and tax increases, the fiscal cliff, as it's become known, to actually go into effect?
Very low, Connell. Great question, but I don't expect it. Of course, it's going to go down to the wire. They're going to fight about it. They're probably extended for a year.
Yeah, so they'll do something at the end.
Yeah, but Bernanke still has to be careful. He can't throw too much at this. And if he doesn't want to look political, and let's keep in mind, too, that he knows it's going to create inflation and hurt the very people. It's going to hurt the individual investors and most Americans from the inflation he creates.
Where's the market price on all of this, do you think? 13.1 on the Dow and 1,400 on the S&P today. Are they assuming, is the market kind of playing along with you, or do you think we'll get hit here if you're right and the Fed doesn't act in the fall?
Oh, it definitely gets hit here. Basically, it's got an easing built into this, and that's what people are on. People are looking for it. The market is addicted to quantitative easing and stimulus. Investors really need to be careful here. We'll probably have a sell-off when we don't get it. Maybe look towards the election to get it behind us. But we've got to be careful. Investors need to just be careful and invest. Invest for need, not for greed. Look for income and dividends, and not be betting all their eggs, all their retirement plan on the market, not trying to time it. That's what we do for our clients.
Yeah.
Investors really need us to watch out for this because there's a lot of pitfalls ahead of us right here.
Keith Springer, Springer Financial. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Connell. Good to see you again.